Ted Cruz claims the Bible commands Christians to defend the nation of Israel. No.
Growing up in Sunday school, I was taught from the Bible, those who bless Israel will be blessed, and those who...
Oh, fuck. Oh, come on, bro. Like, why do you have to fucking do this? Why?
curse Israel will be cursed. And from my perspective, I want to be on the blessing side of things.
Of those who bless the government of Israel?
Those who bless Israel is what it says. It doesn't say the government of, it says the nation of Israel. So that's in the Bible. As a Christian, I believe that.
Where is that?
What?
I can find it to you. I don't have the scripture off the tip of my... You pull out the phone and use the Google.
It's in Genesis. But so you're quoting a Bible phrase. You don't have context for it and you don't know where in the Bible it is, but that's like your theology? I'm confused. What does that even mean?
Tucker.
I'm a Christian. I want to know what you're talking about.
Okay. Where does my support for Israel come from? Number one, because biblically we're commanded to support Israel. But number two,
oh, God. Oh, God. Shut up. Shut up. What, are you kidding me? This is so stupid. What are you talking about? Ted's back to his old tricks. Yep.
Hold on.
I'm not holding on.
Hold on. You're a senator, and now you're throwing out theology, and I am a Christian, and I am allowed to weigh in on this.
Yeah.
We are commanded as Christians to support the government of Israel?
We are commanded to support Israel. And we're
What does that mean, Israel?
But why? Why? Also, wait, that doesn't even make sense. Because, so... Didn't they make Israel in 1948? And didn't they make the Bible a lot before then? So how could you be commanded to support Israel if the Bible didn't even know what Israel was? I don't know. I think that's dumb. What the hell are you talking about?
Told those who bless Israel will be blessed.
But what? Hold on. Define Israel. This is important. Are you kidding? This is a majority Christian country.
Define Israel? Do you not know what Israel is?
What is it?
That would be the country you've asked 49
well, the Bible didn't know what Israel is, so what's Israel?
questions about.
So that's what Genesis, that's what God is talking about.
The nation of Israel, yes.
And so is that the current borders, the current leadership? He's talking about the political entity called Israel?
He's talking about the nation of Israel. Yeah, nations exist, and he's discussing a nation. A nation was the people of Israel.
Is the nation
They're the
God's
descendants of
referring
Abraham.
to in Genesis, is that the same as the country run by Benjamin Netanyahu right now?
Yes.
It is.
How do you... No. Who decided that? That's bullshit. This is insane. What the hell are you talking about?
Okay.
And by the way, it's not run by Benjamin Netanyahu as a dictator. It's a democratic country that elected.
He's the prime minister.
Right.
What?
He's the guy.
Just like, America is the country run by Donald Trump. No, actually, the American people elected Donald Trump. The same principle
This is
there.
silly. I'm talking about the political entity of modern Israel.
Yes, and that is
You believe
Israel.
that's what God was talking about
Yes.
in Genesis.
I do, but
That country's existed since when?
For thousands of years. Now, there was a time when it didn't exist, and then it was recreated just over 70 years ago.
I'm saying, I think most people understand that line in Genesis to refer to the Jewish people, God's chosen people.
That's not what it says.
Okay, Israel, but you don't even know where in the Bible it is.
Oh my God. How fucking embarrassing.
How many people live in Iran, by the way?
I don't know the population.
At all?
92 million.
No, I don't know the population.
You don't know the population of the country you seek to topple?
Pre-wash? No, it's not pre-wash. They've talked about it 5 times.
How many people live in Iran?
92 million.
Okay. Yeah,
How could you not know that?
I don't sit around memorizing population tables.
Well, it's kind of relevant because you're calling for the overthrow of the government.
Why is it relevant whether it's,
because,
it's 90 million or 80 million or 100 million? Why is that relevant?
Because if you don't know anything about the country...
I didn't say I don't know anything about
Okay, what's the ethnic mix of Iran?
they are Persians and
What percent?
predominantly Shia. Okay, this is cute.
It's not
okay.
even. You don't know anything about Iran. So
Okay,
actually,
I am not the Tucker Carlson expert on Iran.
You're a senator who's calling for the overthrow of the government.
You're the one
you
who
don't know anything about the country.
What would it matter what their ethnicity is if they have a nuclear bomb? This is the reason why I don't like these online debates, is because it's a blood sport for retards. To be fair, Ted Cruz should have known there's about 10 to 11 million people in Tehran. Right? You gotta know that because you just had them evacuate. Like, you should know that. And you should know how many people are in the area. You absolutely should know that. And so it's a quiz show. It's 16 million. I heard it was 10 to 11. But Ted guy is right. The majority are Persian and Shia. Well, I'm not sure. It's your basic homework. You should know. He should know. He definitely should know the population. But you understand it, like, that's not really an argument against, like, what he's saying. It's got nothing to do with what he's saying. It's basically like, I am going to argue against a point that you're not making. Or sorry, I'm going to argue in favor of something that has nothing to do with the topic so I can make you look bad in a tangential way. It's a gotcha question. It is. It's a gotcha question. And nobody gonna know everything, right? It's a side topic. It is. You're a retard. If you don't even know the ethnicity or population, you're probably also not read enough to know if they have the ability to make anything are correlated. So if you don't know the population, like, I don't know about that. I mean, you think about it like, there's plenty of countries that are, like, I mean, if people say Israel has bombs, Israel's not a huge country at all. It's not true, yeah. I mean, you should know the GDP maybe or something else, how much money they put in the military, but that's it. The ethnic groups can inform people on local politics, knowing who's most likely to overthrow current administration, who's brainwashed to defend it, etc. Well, you already know what the data on that is. I don't know if Ted Cruz does know.
No, you don't know anything about the country. You're the one who claims they're not trying to murder Donald Trump. You're the one who can't figure out if it was a good idea to kill General Soleimani, and you said it was bad.
They're trying to murder Trump.
Yes, I do.
Because you're not calling for military strikes against them in retaliation. And if you really believe...
Because that's not the right option. That's not the way to do it. Why would you do that?
Carrying out military strikes today.
You said Israel was.
Right, with our help. I said we. Israel is leading them, but we're supporting them.
Well, this
fucking obviously.
You're breaking news here because
It's not breaking news. This has been happening for 10 years, 20 years.
U.S. government last night denied, the National Security Council spokesman Alex Pfeiffer denied on behalf of Trump that we were acting on Israel's behalf in any offensive capacity.
No, we're not bombing them. Israel's bombing them.
You just said we were.
Yeah, we're giving them money.
We are supporting
this is
Israel.
High stakes. You're a senator. If you're saying the United States government is at war with Iran right now, people are listening.
Okay. So you want to ask, how does supporting Israel benefit us? Right now, this tiny little country, the size of the state of New Jersey, is fighting our enemies for us and taking out their top military leadership and trying to take out their nuclear.
I have to say that the way the light is on this really makes it look like Ted Cruz has a Hitler mustache. I've got to say it, and I'm right, aren't I? Look at it. Look at you. Do you see it? Uh-oh. That's a whole lot. That's bad.
Capacity. That makes America much safer. So you want to ask...
So, I mean, these are just clips, bro. They're just clips.
It's so important. I voted for Donald Trump. I campaigned for Donald Trump.
Yeah.
He's our president. And we're on the cusp of a war. So if there's evidence that Iran paid hitmen to kill Donald Trump and is currently doing that, where's that? Like, what are you even talking? I've never heard that before.
Okay.
Where's the...
Well, yeah, because they probably don't want to say it because then that's going to... I mean, this is probably what I assume. I bet there have probably been over 50 attempts on Donald Trump's life that we don't even know about. Because the Secret Service stops him before it even goes anywhere. But and they're not going to go out and say it's classified. Yeah, it's classified information. But it's fucking exactly.
The evidence, who are these people? Why haven't they been arrested? Why are we not at war with Iran?
That's a great question to ask.
How do you know that that's true?
We know that it's true because
he has access to classified documents and information that you don't. Obviously. Like, what do you mean? He's a senator and you're not. Like, I mean, that's obviously the reason why.
we have been told that by the military and our intelligence community for the last 2 years.
We meaning who?
If they knew Iran was trying to assassinate him, they would bomb Iran? No, they wouldn't. Why would they do that? So, what? No, because like then that has its own risk. No, they wouldn't.
Congress has, and the public. I mean, we had multiple testimonies. I can send you testimony.
Do we know the names of the people or where this happened or what they tried to do to kill Trump?
We do not. We have not apprehended an Iranian hitman trying to kill him. We know
that, bro. You see what he's saying, bro. He loves doing this. He is not answering the question because it's classified. Like, the thing is, I wish Ted Cruz would just go say, like, listen, like, I can't talk about this shit. Like, this is classified data information. That's it. The people around did not try and kill them, so why bomb them? Yeah, exactly.
that Iran is trying to do so.
In the United States.
Yes, and by the way, like Iran...
This just seems like a huge headline, and you're acting like everyone knows this. I didn't know that.
Iran put out a whole video about murdering Trump.
Right, but I've never heard evidence that there are hitmen in the United States. I mean, trying to kill Trump right now, we should, like, have a nationwide dragnet on this, and we should attack Iran immediately if that's true. Don't you think?
No.
If
but
they're trying to...
No.
Assassinate our president?
They have been for 2 years.
Then
they
why
are
aren't we
enemies.
at war with them?
Well, we are trying to
Why don't we just nuke Tehran if they're trying to murder our president? There's no...
We gotta ask Grok or Google it. It's public info released by the Department of Justice in November 2024. Iran tried to kill Trump. Man, is this I don't know. Why would you even say this?
Nothing that you could do that would be worse for the United States than murdering Trump. And I just don't understand why you're not calling for the use of nuclear weapons against the Ayatollah right now. I'm serious. If you really believe they're trying to murder...
What the fuck?
Nuclear weapons. See,
whatever
that's part
it
of the
takes.
problem of... So
what do you mean? You don't seem to take the allegations seriously. I do. If you believe they're trying to murder Trump, we need to stop what we're doing and punish them.
No, maybe not. He's absolutely being disingenuous. You can't decor anyone who poses a threat. Yes. Let's see. I'll look at a few of these.
Say, I don't understand. For some reason, you are really invested in defending Russia, and I don't get that. I'm not attacking you with that. I'm genuinely, like, I don't get why you're so passionate about defending Russia. Say,
Bro, that was some Joker laugh.
Defending Russia.
That was some Joker laugh shit. God damn, what's going on with this?
That they're willing to spend money to do that.
Opposed to that. It's awful. I am against killing anybody, actually. Okay. But I just want to...
well, we are trying to...
Why don't we just nuke Tehran if they're trying to... I am against killing anybody, actually.
Okay.
Ted Cruz only shows clips that put him in the best light? Yeah, and what do you think Tucker Carlson is showing?